All right, so this will be my first recorded ride on the FitBikeCo CR29, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a really incredible bike. It's actually my favorite bike that I have at the moment. I just think it's smooth, it looks good, I get compliments from it. It's just, listen, it's the best $450 bike that I've ever had. That's right. Chris Moeller at S&M Bikes sent me this FitBikeCo CR29 for $450 shipped from their factory to my house. And I'm telling you, that is incredible, because I was actually looking at getting one of the Throne Goons, and that's a $800 bike plus shipping, which that particular bike would have cost $65 to ship to Texas. So I'm already in the $865 range. If I'd have gone that route where I got this beautiful yellow CR29 for $450 shipped. Now you're thinking that's awful cheap for a bike. What's wrong with it? And I can tell you, there's nothing wrong with this bike at all. The only thing that it had was it had a little bit of a cosmetic scratch on the down tube from where they packed it in the box, and I guess one of the wheels, the hubs, you know, the bolts or whatever, kind of come through the cardboard and rubbed up against the frame. So honestly, that was the only thing that was wrong. The bike itself, nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's smooth, it's quiet. Like I said, it is now my new favorite bike. I apologize if the sound is kind of garbled, because it's a little bit windy this afternoon. And so I'm riding right into a wind. And in West Texas, it's probably about a 25-mile-an-hour wind. So anyway, not too bad. So yeah, I love this bike. This bike is smooth. I love the chrome handlebars and chrome forks. Gotta wave at some of my neighbors here. After you've been riding in a specific neighborhood for a while, people get to know you. You get to know them. We sit and visit sometimes when I have time. So yeah. So what do you guys think? You think the CR29 is worth $450? You're gonna be real hard pressed to convince me otherwise, because this is a great bike. I mean, it's a great bike. I like my SE, but I really like this bike too. It's fun to ride. It looks good. My neighbors see, already driving by honking, saying, "Hey, that was Mr. Curtis." Actually, he's one of my neighbors. We've got some construction here, so it's probably gonna move the camera around a little bit. I'll just pull that back up there. These GoPro mounts are hard to get tight. They tend to vibrate. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna kind of hold it in place I'm actually using an Insta360 X5 to record this with, and I have a Sennheiser wireless mic sticking out of the side of it. So I'm just hoping everything hangs on, because I sure would hate for it to hit the pavement. Just went through a little bit of construction back there where they have the bike lane tore up. We had a storm on Sunday, so there's a lot of debris and trees and street signs that are down. So you kind of got to be careful where you ride. Watch for things. So one of my soon-to-be future videos is I'm going to be doing a review on these speedball tires that this bike come with. I'm telling you, these things can hold up to 70 PSI. That's the max. They don't recommend that you air them that high, but they have a max inflate rating of 70 PSI. That's pretty high. But aside from that, man, they look good, they ride smooth, and I just find them to be super, super nice. When I go to replacing the tires on my SE bike, I'm going to be putting those 29-inch speed balls on there too. So, all right. Got some kids coming up. They're probably going to be maybe not shouting at me. Sometimes people have a tendency to be super friendly. Come on! I'm gonna walk home. Got a small little climb here, and going into the wind, you can kind of feel it. Not too bad. Not too bad for this old guy. So, leave me a comment. Let me know what you're riding. I always like to see other people's bikes. I always like to see what other people are riding and how things are looking. We gotta stop here. We got some traffic coming. Got a car behind me. Looks like these two cars may be turning. Here's hoping. Yep, they are. Here we go. For the most part, this camera's staying in place. I got a car coming up here. They're probably gonna run. Yep. They only have a yield sign, so I don't expect them to wait for me. So as I was saying, I would really be curious to know what you're riding. And if you have a YouTube channel, be sure to share that in the comments too. I think as a big BMX community, we should be supporting one another. And listen, I just do this for fun. It's just, I've always enjoyed riding. It's not a religion to me like it used to be. Now I just do it for fun. So hopefully you're doing it for fun too. So we're coming up on a neighbor down here. He had his whole fence blown down in the storms we just had. He's having to rebuild it. It was nice too. So, yeah. So here we go. It's about 7:45 in the evening, and it's still about 95 degrees with a pretty good breeze, like I was saying. So the way I look at it is that at least on most days when you ride, you're going to be riding into the wind at least sometimes. But then the beauty of it is that if you start off riding in the wind, then usually when you head back, especially if you're coming back the same direction, you have the wind at your back. Makes the journey nice and sweet. So anyway. So did you guys watch the video about the Yamaha Transacoustic guitar that I did a short on? Man, that guitar is so cool. I plugged it in. Actually, no, I didn't plug it in. You don't plug in a Transacoustic like that. It's got built-in effects, chorus and delay and reverb, and it's all built into the guitar. So when you play the guitar, it just sounds so large and huge. So if you guys haven't seen my short on the Yamaha Transacoustic guitar that I did, check it out over on my shorts page. I kind of do this channel on a few things that I like, which are musical instruments and mostly bikes. But once in a while you're going to see a guitar or an amplifier or some kind of guitar effect, maybe something like that I'll share with you. Because what goes better with bike riding than music? Although I'm not riding down the road strumming on a guitar. Although that would be kind of cool if I could ride hands-free. That might make for a good video, but I don't think I could pull it off. So as much as I'd like to, afraid it's not going to happen, folks. So somebody that I like to watch is Crazy Al Kane, Sugar Cane on YouTube. He has been doing some videos on the Walmart Ozark trail bike, which is really getting a lot of rave reviews from people. Now we're riding right into the wind. So I say all that to say that if you want to watch a good channel, go watch Crazy Al Kane. I especially love his rides through New York. And a lot of times, like most recently, he was riding through New York on his 20-inch sugarcane BMX bike. And let me tell you something. Those are fun to watch. Yeah, my pace is slowed down because I'm riding into a wind while going uphill. So that makes for fun. Here we go. I gotta stand up. There we go. Got to get myself over that hill. So far, I think everything's holding together on my camera and microphones. I don't know if you can hear me because of the wind. I obviously can't hear it, but if I get it back in post and it sounds pretty bad, I'll try to clean it up a little bit. All right. Gonna cruise through the university here. It's the ride me and my wife do a lot. She's actually not riding with me tonight. I'm out here solo. I prefer to ride with her. Number one, she's prettier than I am. Number two, I just love her. She's good company. That's why I married her. And so I did a review on her Velotrike Tracker. If you're interested in that, it's a 3-wheel e-bike that she rides. It's a lot of fun to ride too. Although you have to be careful when you're turning because it can feel like it's going to topple over with you, but she's been able to master it. She hasn't been riding it that long, and she's actually done a pretty good job mastering that bike, and it looks good. It gets her out on the bike with me, and that I appreciate. It's nothing like having the helpmeet that God gave you, like to ride bikes with you and enjoy your company. And I certainly enjoy her company. So again, that's why I'm getting to talk to you guys, because I just decided to take some loud motorcycles. I decided to take the CR29 out for a ride and do a little bit of recording, since I haven't actually recorded anything other than the building of this bike, and did a little bit of a shout out to James Murphy over at S&M Bikes for sending me a new seat post. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. He's a cool dude. Actually, I've discovered that pretty much everybody over at S&M Bikes are cool. If you guys haven't checked out their Factory Friday videos on YouTube, I'm going to highly recommend those too. Those are fun to watch. They usually always have Chris Moeller in there and some of the other guys, and I don't know, there's just something kind of cool about the process of watching them build the components for their bikes right there in Santa Ana, California. Building those S&M BMX bikes. They are sweet. And I guess they're building the FitBikeCos there. Got some riders that are doing the FitBikeCo bikes and some that are doing the S&M. So that's kind of cool. So we're just going to carry on here. About to turn and head into the sun, but for the most part at this point I got the wind behind me now, more to the southeast over here, and And so not so much blowing right in me like it was doing coming back this way. I don't know if you can tell, but we kind of switched directions. A rough road makes things start to shift, so I gotta shift them back and hold them in place. We're gonna stop here, because usually there's some cars coming, and there are. We're gonna see if we can tighten this a little bit. I don't have one of those wrenches to tighten that GoPro mount down, so I apologize that I'm having to constantly change the camera, but hey, it is what it is, right? All right, here we go. Into the sun. We're doing all right. Wave at some people that I know there. Again, when you get out and ride your bike like we do, you meet people. That's cool, really cool to meet people. We're heading over to Sears Park. Do a little spin around through Sears Park. I don't know if there's any baseball games going on or not, but we'll find out. Make sure everything's holding on. Wireless mic hadn't come out. Sure is getting shaken around a lot, that receiver. It's just kind of stuck in the side of this camera, catching all the vibrations from the road. This right here is a pretty rugged street, but I think we're gonna be all right. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I got a mirror on my bike. I like to see what's coming behind me. I don't like surprises. I've been hit by cars before, and so I'm a little more cautious than I used to be once upon a time. All right, I think we got a free shot here. Just cruising through some neighborhoods. I kind of have a quiet little route that we've put together that we like to ride. Alright, so here we are, coming up on the park. We always circle around and come in through the backside. They've recently upgraded some stuff in this park. They widened the walking trail, the walking paths, nice concrete, and they built a new rec center with the library, which is kind of cool. Of course, we got some baseball fields in here that the Abilene Northerners play in. Come up through here on a game night, and there's a lot of cars here and a lot of people. Tonight looks like there's nothing going on, so that's kind of cool. And I got that little splash pad over here. Gets real hot, so they keep this thing going for the kids, and it's got, but you guys won't be able to smell it, but the smell of chlorine. It is strong with this one. There it is, little splash pad. Now we're just gonna circle through here, nice and fun like. Pretty nice, peaceful evening. For those of you that have stuck with me this long, thank you. Like I've said, I'm just doing this for fun. It's good for my health as well. I'm an older guy. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but I'm an older guy on a 29-inch BMX bike, and that's cool. Here we go. We're gonna go across this bridge. That's a rough one. That's really shaking the camera up. I'll straighten it out when we get off of it. There we go. Woo. All right. Still got some debris out here from the storms they haven't picked up yet. No major big deal. Part of this path was blocked completely the other night when my wife and I come through here, but they've since got it cleared, which is cool. There's the rec center and library. That was nice of them to stop and wait. Going. Chasing the ball. That's fun. Coming up on your right. I'm sorry, that'd be your left. My right, your left.
You're all right.
All right, here we go. Keep cruising. Keep cruising. I'm hoping the audio's good. I'm gonna do my best to try to make myself as audible and discernible as I can. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm not talking about anything important, although I am singing the praises of this FitBikeCo CR29. I think I mentioned to you that it's my new favorite bike. This thing is just an absolute joy to ride. And again, I'm going to be doing a video about those speedball tires. Everybody likes their hookworms and some of those tires, some of their Maxxis tires, and I have to say that that's where I was leaning. But then with these speedball tires that came on this bike, I am super impressed with the tires. They are just smooth. I'm sure there's somebody in the comments that'll have something to say about the speedball tires versus the hookworms. I get why some of you guys like those. If you're a wheelie kind of person, which I'm not, I just like to cruise. I'm impressed with these speedballs. These S&M speedball tires are really, really nice. They're doing the trick just fine for me. So we got another big dip coming up. So hang on, everybody. So I think there's some people behind me. And this is a narrow street anyway. So there's a lot of debris over here. And I don't want to drive through that debris if I don't have to. Again, storm debris from the storms we had the other night. We're on the home stretch now. Listen, thank you for tuning in to watch this video. It's nothing exciting, just getting to hear me talk about the FitBikeCo CR29, rave on it, rave on the speedball tires, just rave on the overall comfort and quality of this $450 bike. I'm telling you, man, that is unbeatable. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong that a $450 bike like this one, full 100% chrome moly, prove me wrong that $450 is not a good price for a bike like this. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, leave comments. Let me know you're there. Let's kind of have a community. It's not a community of bashing people. It's a community of getting together and just saying, you know what? I just love to get out and ride. I just love to get my family out riding. It's just fun to get out and ride a bike. So let me know your thoughts on all that. Leave a comment. I appreciate you guys for watching. My channel's small, but I'm trying to put some content together. So thank you so much for coming and checking it out. I really appreciate you. So until the next video, this is Rick saying, see ya.